Are you ready for this shrimp and crab showdown? In this corner, as they say, we got Team Creamy. Oh, it's a classic. And next in the other corner, we got Team Spicy, full of good Cajun flavor. Keep on watching. Let me know which one will you choose. All right, now first up is Team Creamy. We're just going to start off with a stalk of celery. You're going to chop that up pretty fine, unless you like it chunky. And in this salad, I like it minced fine. Also have a spring onion here. I'm just going to cut off that broken top. And I'm going to cut up most of the bottom here. Now you don't have to use a spring onion. A nice sweet Valdelia onion is perfect, especially during the warmer months. And of course, if you want to go spicy, go ahead and add that red onion. Now I'm going to cut off the top of that, and I'm going to reserve that for my garnish. What I love about seafood salad is its simplicity. It is so easy to make, and it's perfect when if you're like me in the summertime, sometimes you're more of a lazy cook. You want something that's not going to heat up the kitchen. Now I'm going to get started on my shrimp seasonings. I'm going to start off with 1 teaspoon of Old Bay, or you can use a Cajun seasoning if you don't have any. I got some salt and pepper, some cracked black pepper, and about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Of course, I'm going to salt that water. And we have 1 teaspoon of onion powder and 1.5 teaspoon of garlic powder. And of course, as you see in the back, I have a half of lemon that I am going to slice up. I'm going to add that to the water as well with a bay leaf. We're going to put a whole bunch of flavor in that water when we poach that shrimp, and there you see it. Got to add some of that zest to the water. Now we're not going to actually boil the shrimp, we're just poaching them. Of course, I started off here with a 1/2 pound of shrimp that's been deveined. Now normally I devein both sides, but you don't have to. Preferably they're better in the shell because it's harder to overcook them when they're in the shell, but just make sure that you're poaching for about 2 to 3 minutes, and when you start seeing them become opaque. And I'm just going to add all that seasoning to the water. You can bring that up to a boil, but do not boil the shrimp. I'm going to lower the temperature and throw the shrimp in after I've brought that up to a boil. And now we're going to add that shrimp to the pot. Just make sure you get yourself a bowl of ice. I don't want to rinse these. I only want to add them to the ice in the bowl once they're done. I don't want to rinse off all that good flavor. Now when you add the shrimp into the salad, we want to make sure that you kind of blot them a little dry, so that we don't overwater the salad. Now I want to tell you, it was so hard not to snack on those shrimp. I love shrimp. Now let's go ahead and get started on that wonderful creamy sauce. Of course, I'm using a little Duke, little Duke Mayo, but you can use Miracle Whip, and that's about 1/4 of a cup. And I'm also going to lighten this up a bit with 2 tablespoons of sour cream. You can use yogurt or you can go all mayo. Sometimes in those hotter months, I just like a lighter texture of salad. I'm adding only about a teaspoon of the Dijon mustard. It's just only enough to give it a little zing. We're going to mix that up really well and put it back in the fridge so we can get started on our chopping. Of course, the chopping of our shrimp and crab meat. And I'm using here a chunky or flake style imitation crab. Of course, you know you guys can put in some real crab meat, some nice little lump meat if you desire. And if you're using those crab sticks, you can shred them up into little small shreds. Of course, I'm going for a more rustic or chunky style seafood here. And we're going to put it all together now. So go ahead and get your mayo dressing out of the fridge now because we're not finished with it. Oh no. We need to add some more flavor into it. I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. This is the best time to add it in. Do not add it before. I will always eat this seafood salad at Golden Corral. I mean, Golden Corral was my spot. I don't know if anyone knows about that. But anyway, I used to load up my plate on this seafood salad with some, of course, some Captain wafers or some butter crackers. Then I realized, you know what, I can make this at home. And you know what, and I can level it up. And that's what I did. Of course, you got fresher ingredients. You can make it your way. Of course, adding the shrimp. And of course, just the right amount of seasoning. And that's what you'll see here. I'm going to go ahead and add that creamy dressing in. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw in the veggies. And of course, I'm going to add my seasoning, and that is Old Bay. And don't you love some Old Bay? Now, I'm not putting a lot of Old Bay in this, probably about a half of a teaspoon. And that's only because for me, I usually add some more Old Bay on top of what I'm using crackers or in my seafood salad roll. Nice little grilled buttered roll. But if you would like, go ahead and add some more Old Bay in there. If you don't have Old Bay, some good old Cajun spice will do. And there you got that little nice little creamy roll. And now on to the Cajun style one. This is where we're going to kick up some heat and some flavor. I'm going to start off with 3 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use it pretty much any oil in this. And now we're going to get started on adding some flavor in. Now this is a perfect sauce for those who do not do mayo. Now don't think because it don't have mayo, it's not as good. It is a good salad. We're going to have some lemon juice here. We're going to add that to the bowl. 1.5 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. 1 teaspoon of the lemon zest. And there we have a half of a teaspoon of smoked paprika. And we have Cajun here. We have some Cajun seasoning. Make sure yours is fresh and use your favorite one. We also have 1 garlic clove that's minced. We're going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of that Dijon mustard. I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of the honey. It just balances that heat. Now, this is not a super spicy, hot dressing, so don't be alarmed. Of course, you can always add some cayenne in it. And now we have some cracked black pepper and just a little bit of salt because some Cajun seasonings, they have a lot of salt in them. I'm sorry, in them. So just be mindful of that. We're going to just mix this up really well, and we're going to put it to the side or in the fridge while we're making our shrimp. And I'm pan searing these shrimp, and with it just a little bit of Cajun seasoning and some olive oil. Now this is the perfect time you can use up those shrimps from them crab boil restaurants you visit. Now the shrimp doesn't take long, usually about 2 minutes. So 2 minutes on each side, I would say, when you're pan searing. And of course, you can add all shrimp, all real crab meat, imitation crab meat, even a little lobster into this dish. And now we're just going to chop this up. I'm going to actually chop these up a little on the finer side, a little bit different than the creamy seafood salad. You can shred it. I'm just showing you how. I don't want it shredded. I was going to just chop it up a little bit fine. Now, y'all, if I serve this at a cookout, which one of y'all going to be scooping in? Are you going for the classic creamy, or are you going for this nice and spicy one? Let me know down in the comments. I know for me it might be both. It might be both. And we're going to mix this up now. Remember, look, you can make this your own. Since this is Cajun style, what about some cooked or pre-cooked andouille sausage? Some nice spicy sausage in, some bacon. Of course, I'm going to add just a little bit of parsley in it. Not a lot, but that's totally up to you. And we're going to add also the remaining vegetables. I'm using bell pepper, the red bell pepper, because all bell peppers are the same, just different flavors as it ripens on that bush. So once I put that in, I'm going to go for onions. Now, of course, here I'm using those spring onions. But of course, throwing in some nice spicy red onions, that would be perfect with this. Of course, that crunchy celery. And I'm using that red bell pepper because it's nice and sweet. I typically prefer the red, but it doesn't always fit in all dishes. But in this one, it's perfect. Plus, it gives a nice little color to the dish. And there we go. Go ahead and mix it up. And we're going to add that in. And voila, that's it for that. Once you mix it, let it chill in the fridge for at least 30 minutes before serving and let the flavor mingle together. And anyone who's looking to up that heat, you can add some nice jalapenos in there. Oh yes, that would definitely up the heat. I actually use the pickled jalapenos on top of my sandwich or on top of my cracker. So that was definitely a nice treat. This can last in the fridge for a few days without losing its flavor. But you know me, I have to top just a little bit of that Cajun spice on my sandwich. And there we go. You see how beautiful they are? It's hard to choose who won this showdown. So again, let me know down in the comments. Are you team creamy or team Cajun? I think I'm team both, y'all. I love them both. And you can see I just topped it off with some nice spicy pickled jalapenos. And you can top it off with whatever you like. If you want to throw some pickles on top, you can do that. Some chives. And of course, I'm going to sprinkle some extra bay seasoning over top, or my Old Bay, I'm sorry. My Old Bay over top of my sandwiches and crackers. Thank you for watching, y'all. I will definitely see you on the next one. And if you like this video, don't stop here. Check out these.